All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're looking at the brand new Samsung Galaxy S26 series. And you know, the big story this year isn't just about a faster chip or a fancier camera, it's about AI that's designed to just get out of your way. Samsung is really betting on this idea that your phone's intelligence should be so seamless, it's almost invisible.
And this quote from Samsung's TM Row, it really hits the nail on the head. See, the goal isn't to make you feel like you're operating some complex AI machine. It's about having the AI work for you quietly in the background so you can just get on with your life. It's a pretty big shift in how they're thinking about phone design.
So that leads to the big question, right? What does effortless and intuitive actually look like on a phone screen? I mean, how does a phone know what you need before you even ask for it? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna break down. Okay, here's the plan. First, we're gonna explore what this whole effortless AI thing actually does. Then we'll get into the camera system, which has some serious upgrades. After that, we'll look at how Samsung's handling privacy, check out the raw power making it all happen, and finally, we'll meet the whole S26 family.
First up, let's talk about the brains of the whole operation. Galaxy AI isn't just a tool you give commands to anymore. It's more like a partner that anticipates what you're going to do next. The whole point is to cut down on all the taps and swipes it takes to get something done.
What's really cool is how these features work together. So imagine a friend texts you asking for photos from that trip you took. Boom. Now Nudge just pops up and suggests the exact pictures from your gallery. No more scrolling forever. Or with the new Circle to Search, you can circle an entire outfit in a photo and it'll find the jacket, the pants, the shoes, everything at once. And with agent integration, you can just tell Bixby to book you a cab using Gemini, and it just does it. All the little steps are handled for you.
Now, let's see how all this smart stuff carries over to what is, let's be honest, the most important feature for a lot of us, the camera. Samsung isn't just talking about hardware here. They're framing the S26 camera as a whole creative system for everybody, not just for the pros.
Okay, on the hardware side, especially with the S26 Ultra, we're seeing some real, tangible upgrades. The wider apertures basically mean more light can get to the sensor, which gives you way clearer and more detailed photos when it's dark. And the new Super Steady mode, it now has a horizontal lock, so even if you're bouncing around, your video looks incredibly smooth like it was shot on a gimbal.
But here's where the real magic happens, the software. There's a new feature called Photo Assist, and it pretty much eliminates the complexity of photo editing. So instead of messing around with sliders and tools you don't understand, you can now just describe the change you want to see. And that's the key. It's just so simple. You can literally type, change this photo from day to night, and the AI just does it. It can even say, fix a photo where someone cut off a piece of the birthday cake, or remove a coffee stain from your shirt. And the best part is, you can undo any step. So it feels really creative and fluid, not like you're gonna mess up your picture permanently.
Of course, with all this AI power comes a huge responsibility to protect your data. And Samsung is tackling this head-on with a security approach that starts, quite literally, with the pixels on your screen.
This is actually an industry first. The S26 Ultra has a privacy display built right into the screen itself. It's not one of those sticky films. It's actual hardware and software working together to control the light coming out of the display. So you can see it perfectly, but the person sitting next to you on the bus, they can't.
And that's the real game changer here. You know how those traditional films make your screen look dimmer all the time? Well, this new privacy display keeps everything perfectly clear when it's off. You can just toggle it on whenever you need it, and you can even adjust how private it is. It's totally seamless.
And beyond the screen, there are a ton of other layers of protection. You've got AI-powered call screening to handle spam calls for you. There's a private album in your gallery and even something called post-quantum cryptography, which is super advanced encryption to protect your data from whatever crazy hacking tools exist in the future. It's a full-stack approach, securing everything from the chip up.
So how in the world does the S26 pull all of this off so smoothly? Well, it takes a massive jump in performance. Let's pop the hood and look at the engine that's driving this whole thing.
First up, the main brain, the CPU. It's seen a performance boost of up to 19%. Now, in the real world, that just means your phone feels snappier, more responsive, and it can juggle a bunch of apps without even breaking a sweat.
Now, this one is a really big deal. We're talking a huge 39% improvement in the neural processing unit, or NPU. That's the special part of the chip that runs all those Galaxy AI features we talked about. This leap is exactly why everything feels so instant and baked in.
And hey, for all you gamers and creators out there, there's a 24% boost in GPU performance. And that translates directly to smoother gameplay, better looking graphics, and just a more immersive experience all around.
All that power is great, but it has to last, right?
Well, with the new super fast charging 3.0 on the S26 Ultra, you can get a 75% charge in just 30 minutes. That is a massive quality of life upgrade for anyone who's always on the move.
So with all these new features, you've got 3 different models to pick from. Let's do a quick meet and greet with the S26 family to see which one might be the right one for you.
The lineup scales really nicely. You've got the standard S26, which is pretty compact at 6.3 inches. If you step up to the S26 Plus, you get a bigger 6.7-inch screen and a beefier battery. And then you have the big one, the S26 Ultra, which is the top-of-the-line flagship with that huge 6.9-inch display, the 200-megapixel camera, and the biggest battery of them all. But the key thing is, all 3 of them are built around that same intuitive Galaxy AI experience.
And that kind of brings us full circle. The S26 series really feels like a clear step toward AI becoming a true partner, an agent that just works on our behalf. So the question I'll leave you with is this. As this tech gets smarter and more proactive, how is it going to change not just what our phones can do, but the very way we think with them? It's a pretty wild future to think about. Thanks for joining me.